Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But,
Mom?
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
What
Here
is
it is.
that?
Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it there? Why? The answers may lie within. Let's open it up. Oh.
This is just some
Pictures.
junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died.
So what
I think
happened
there
to
were
the
just
house?
too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Be realistic, Tess. We'll be together soon. I love you, and we're going to love our new life together. Free and happy.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen...
A cheater?
planning to run off with this guy?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
She was cheating on her husband? Or maybe that was after he died. Homemade marbles?
Homemade marbles?
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
Interesting. What is this? Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married, apparently. Her college beau and her tied the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they wanted to skip the wedding to save up for a house, but I'm very hurt by her exclusion. She knows that I have dreamed of a big wedding for a long time. Oh, this is like the advice column. Dear Miffed, the battle of being a parent is allowing your children to make their own mistakes. Millie is a character. Pull it together. Only time will tell if the marriage will stick. And the only thing you can do is make the best of it. Consider the weight your daughter's been under. Keeping this under wraps. We all have our secrets, myself included. And to not be able to tell even our closest loved ones can feel absolutely suffocating. While it can be hard to see a child make such a foolish mistake, the best thing mother can do is bite her tongue. Yours, Millie. Too harsh. I mean, yeah, that is a little harsh. Question 2. My husband rekindled a relationship with his high school crush, a girl he hadn't seen since his Air Force days. They're both married, and he told me they're just friends. Against my better judgment, I supported it, and they started spending more and more time together. Just friends, right. If she was once a crush, that's dangerous territory. Well, I should have trusted my gut. Coming home early from grocery shopping, I caught them in the act. Now I'm at a loss. My friend says get divorced. My mother says to stay together for the children. What can I do? Nothing's harder than having your marriage fall apart before your eyes. Trust me, I know. It's hard to say what's worse, the sense of betrayal or the realization you've been had. Divorce is a tricky subject, no doubt about it. I'll tell you one thing though. There's always time to start anew. Abandonment and freedom are two sides of a coin. Yours, Millie.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
She loves criticizing her mother. Who is this?
Cool van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, the
No
summer house
AC?
was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No!
Girl, a car is not a van. Another burglary. I can't read, guys. Dear Millie, recently a close personal friend of mine confided in me that she's having an affair with her husband. I love them both dearly, and I'm not sure if it's better to let the husband know or keep the wife's secret. Situations like these are painful for everyone involved. There's never an easy out. Keep in mind that this is her secret to keep and not yours. Keep your loyalties where they lie. I mean, that's true. It's kind of a tough territory to navigate. Very tough. I wouldn't know what to do in that situation.
Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Oh, I didn't even read
Oh,
that
yeah.
because I was
We
too
had
busy
department
getting the tea.
stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, I mean, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that I don't remember.
Of course you don't. Here's the book.
Grandma's
Oh,
diary?
it's the diary. Never mind. It's not the book.
Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, she wouldn't have cared.
I'm dead.
Just read
What difference
it.
does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Just a peek. Oh, I didn't hear a voice line for that. This space. Forget about the past. Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future together. Oh. Well, I can't read this. The children carry on best they can. Opal's caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual. Oh. Almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming... What does that say? Caught more and more in the imagination. I wish I could help her. But there's so much I can't say. He is becoming a challenge. It is becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with, and she crossed his name out, concealed. It's only a matter of time. We are together again in person, but to hold all blank. I can't read this. It's the cursive is too. Oh, you know what? This probably should have done this from the beginning. Not gonna lie. I think they're being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intentions leads, it's these church ladies. It's becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again in person. But to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows, and I know soon enough the waiting will be over, and this will all be in the rear view. Interesting. A key.
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out.
Let's go. To find the mystery man, that's what
To
I'm
find out
interested
who
in.
this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on.
Maybe a high
It'll
school
be
sweetheart.
fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God.
Who wouldn't want to know?
You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
We're going on a trip.
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
How old is this girl?
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip!
Yeah, she
This
doesn't need her
is
book
gonna
right
be
now.
Great.
It's gonna be wonderful. We're on the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Why does she sound so excited that her grandma had a mystery man? She was cheating on her grandpa. Who knows what we might find. It'll be a while before we get there though. How to entertain ourselves. Is there any snacks in here?
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
I'm just looking at my backpack. God. Why are you gonna yell at me for? Hot pot. Some chips. I haven't gone on a road trip in so long. Whose cell phone is this? Hey, Dad. Oh, these are directions. I remember when we used to have to print these out like that. Back when we didn't have any GPS on the phone.
What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old 2-lane north route from before there was a freeway. It used to be the main route north, but now it's pretty off the beaten path. It's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though. So I wanted to take it again.
It's nice out here.
It's nice out here. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a lot more cars on the road, and little shops and towns along the way. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything kind of died off.
Happens. So
Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure.
y'all got any I don't even know what year this is. What year is this set on? Open roads. So Tessa is 16, apparently, to Google. What is this?
What the hell is this? It makes me uncomfortable.
I think it's a numbers station.
Is that something from, like, the X-Files?
Maybe? Car radios can pick them up in the middle of nowhere. Some people think it's a secret coded government message.
Whoa. Maybe if we decode it, we can find out where they're hiding the aliens.
You get right on that.
The truth is out
This
there.
aged well. So how can we decode this?
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
Just leave alone for now. Alone? No.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Okay, Tess. Okay.
What was
You're
the
funny.
Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean,
She looks
I'm
like she's
just
40.
estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're
Oh,
bad
she's
at
in her
math.
50s?
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
And the Dark Age. That's crazy.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
I don't know.
No,
Maybe?
Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time.
Oh, she's
He'd be
a
there with the
hater.
closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work.
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Could still be in good shape.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No.
Wait, hold on, hold
like,
on. Don't say that.
You know, like shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
It's better than not having a home at all.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company,
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
We need money.
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could
Oh
help.
my.
Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But
You don't know
Dad
that.
moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Well, that was intense.
The radio station went away.
Yeah, we're pretty far out here.
Maybe I'll see if I can find anything else.
Sorry, got distracted for a second. Was in mid of a business negotiation. Just need to be able to send some money back. I'd love to keep it right now. My liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that would help you worth a damn. Without it sinking my business out here, you know I would. But your mom's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Did you tell your mommy about the tickets? Not yet. Me and my mom actually are on a road trip right now. We're investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. You better not tell him. You better not tell him what's going on. Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will. And you know she would freak. Okay, I promise I will. I know you will. Love you. Actually have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice. Love you, Dad.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother?
Girl,
It was Dad.
don't talk to your mom like that.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Why would it feel that way? She's allowed to love her dad. And to question things. What's so wrong about that? Oh, that thing is dilapidated. I don't know if I said that word right, but it is dilapidated.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is.
Let's
And
live here now.
It looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more.
I wouldn't mind living
Run
out
down?
here.
Weathered than the last time
It
I
would
was
be
here.
fun, not gonna lie.
But I guess I am too.
Wanna
Fresh
start looking
air,
around?
trees, nature.
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to identify the grandma, to the identity. Okay. Some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. Boy, I am terrible at reading out loud. Forgive me for that. Is there an achievement for picking up every single piece of item that you can pick up? Oh wait, I want to see the bedroom.
It's your cool van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the cool stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is so close, I can taste it.
The van that Mom turned into her bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. She says the keys might be stashed in August's room. Let's go.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Boy, this place, I'm surprised it's not covered in complete mold. But it is absolutely treacherous inside. Look at all the water damage. I want to open the fridge. Aw. They just like up and abandoned this place completely. Look at all these old foods. Strawberries. Oh, a key.
Ooh, a little tiny key. What do you think it's for?
Probably unlocking something?
Ugh.
Nada.
Maybe a desk drawer?
Oh, darling, I know I'm running from something, but I have never felt so free. I just crossed the border and I'm writing to you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road, far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down, but before long I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
You can if, I'm trying to think of a Canada joke.
What?
It's not working.
What?
That's okay. I'll give you an A for effort.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bested.
Definitely bested. An invitation for what? August 18th, Cindy plus... Oh, a wedding. August of 68. So that's the last time they were here. Oh, the boiler.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
Freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through there. There's up through there. There's access to the crawl space around the back. So, whose stuffed animal is this?
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
It's just floating in the back. The stuffed
honestly,
animal.
I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
Did you ride the motorcycle?
He was very
That's what we want to know.
romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
no. So,
Hey,
what
yo.
happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Stay the course. Look, a little picture. August's New Friend by Tess Devine. August had left her, but I cannot read this. Hold on. August's dad left her a special tie. It was red. It was a red tie and it had a special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night.
Isn't that a
Or
poison?
stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky, imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about
True.
you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but
Tess seems
I
very
could've used
judgmental
more
right
help,
now.
too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Tess, you are way too judgmental. You don't know what your mom was going through. You also don't have any siblings from what I know of, so you don't know how that is. Sometimes you can't be there for other people, and you yourself are barely struggling to keep yourself afloat. Ooh, a dead garden.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Life does tend to toughen you up. This place is broken down. Ooh, I see something. Saw like a little... Ooh, doghouse. So, how am I supposed to get in here? I didn't see anything.
So this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Hope there isn't any poisonous spiders in there. Oh, this is the thing that holds the whole house. Table. How'd they get that thing in here? Oh, I guess it's not that small. I'm on my knees, aren't I? I'm glad they put windows in this thing. Oh, I see something. Got some old stuff here. What is this?
Oh. Cool.
It's a mole rat or something. I don't know what those are called.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
I'm writing to you from our new home right on the water. I was looking and looking and I realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fellow who'd kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. Now, just to get you and those kids moved up here. Those kids, whoa. Could have said your kids. I hope it's been a good summer. Right back, discreetly, and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. That's crazy, Grandma. Also, why isn't it in here?
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look!
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Oh, I got a notification for a achievement. Never mind. It was just Xbox saying that I had points.